All right.
So where,
Okay, come back to me. All right, center. Have your feet a little bit wider than hip bone width. And bring your arms down by your side with your palms down, maybe possibly on the mat or off the mat, and just close your eyes. Gentle scooch down just a little. So you guys made it here physically. You win a right here mentally. And inhale through the nose. Open the mouth and just exhale, let it out. Breathe in. Exhale it out through the mouth.
excited?
And again, inhale. Exhale. And just seal the lips. And practice breathing in and out through the nose. You don't have to force it. And truly, sincerely, I want you all to just give yourself a mental pat on the back for passing your test yesterday with flying colors. It takes bravery and vulnerability and courage to get up and teach. And let's float the eyes open. And we're going to take the arms up to the sky. We're just going to do some big, slow circles. Yeah, you might have to navigate each other. I like to cue sort of giving into gravity here. Breathing in and out through the nose. And then reverse the direction. Does that feel pinchy for anybody to do this? No? I have a clicking too. Let's take the arms up to the sky and palms facing each other, make fists. Why do I make a fist? It kind of turns on the muscles in your arms, right? Take one arm back and the other arm down. And you get to have your own range of motion, right? It doesn't have to be any bigger than what feels best to you. Great. And then let's take the arms back like a goalpost. You can let go of the fist. Palms are up. Almost like that. Yep. And just give into gravity, right? So some of you are so open in your shoulders, like Tori and I, Elise, she's almost touching. And some of you are tighter, and that's all okay. And I encourage you guys to keep your eyes open when you're doing Pilates. Yeah, I see that a lot, and it doesn't help us balance very well, right? How's that feel? And then take the arms back down by your side, palms down. I like my palms just barely off of the mat. Toggle your feet hip bone width. And hip bone width, a good thing to remind people is it's where our leg bones insert into the socket. It's not out here, it's here, right? So instead of pressing the low back to the foam roll, which is an old Pilates cue, think about pressing the top rim of your pelvis to the, yeah, excellent everybody. And slowly bend your right knee into the chest. And then slowly lower, and the goal is pulling the belly in. And do that to the left. Inhale, low, left leg lifts. And as you lower, pulling the belly in. And I want you to just continue moving with your breath. So that's the inhale through the nose, and then the exhale through the nose. And as the left knee bends in, what's your right knee doing? Is it veering out of the hip bone width? That's really common. And I want you to just continue to move at your own pace. And then I want you to notice where you brought tension into the body. For me, it's always my mouth. And I've been having a lot of fun with playing with the cue of just turn the corners of your mouth up, right? When we smile or just have a slight smile, there's a little once you've evened yourself out right, left, take your time. Open up the feet a little bit wider. Listen closely. Roll off to the right or left side. Don't sit up. See if you can roll off like a wet noodle. Come onto your back and push the roller to the side. And you're going to keep that there for a second. And we're going to do a bridge pose. So arms down by your side. Yeah, center yourself in your mat. And again, opening up your feet. Going with. You're going to bring your feet a little closer towards you. Good. Same with you, Melissa. A little closer. In an ideal world, you guys, in bridge pose, the knee and the ankle is stacked. So we'll go ahead and figure that out. Allison, get your feet real parallel. Leading with the pubic bone, so it's a way to say tuck your tailbone. Lead with the pubic bone, come up one vertebra at a time, right? Which is just a cue that may or may not work. And instead of an extension, let's tuck the tailbone really strongly. Lift the hip bones up. ASIS, that's these bony things. And then check in with your neck that your neck isn't smushed flat. There should be a little space. And then pull the belly in and up to your ribs and lower down one vertebra at a time. Good. And if anyone's like, oh, my hamstring cramped, that's pretty normal. Again, curling up. Use your triceps, these muscles right here. Push into your arms. Like Tori and I are really good at flattening our necks. I'm going to watch her. And then pull the abs in and up and lower down. We're going to do that one more time with the awareness of what our feet do. So curl the toes up. Yes. Notice where the weight is on your feet. Most of you are putting weight a little bit too much into like the outside knife edge of your feet. So push it to the balls of the feet. Yep, stay lifted. Good. Relax your mouth. And pull the abs in and up. Good. And roll down slowly, one vertebra at a time. Great. And then let's sort of do 100 variations. So one leg at a time, draw your knees into the chest. Good. And then extend your arms up to the sky with the palms facing toward you here. I want everyone to ground, head and shoulders up. Keep your legs where they are. Bring your arms parallel to the ground. And then lower down and rest your head. And then again, round the head and shoulders up. Good. Nice, Tori. Give a little squeeze to your buns, everybody. Squeeze your buns. And lower down. And if you're like, I'm having a really advanced day, you can send your legs out to the 100 position. Do 2 more. Good. Straighten those legs, Melissa. Yeah. Excellent. Lower down. Good. You can even, if you're like, I'm tired of lifting my head, you can do 1 more with any version of those. So that's how we would teach that in the mat class. Beautiful. Get the knees down, roll down, and rest. Do you have any stuff? My right hip doesn't like that much. Okay, yeah. So I did an ask, right? So that's how I might teach the 100. Okay.
What did you notice that made you ask that?
That's a pretty big stretch. Do you like that stretch? Is that okay for my back? Actually, it'd be good for your back. So I do a little bit of that. But that's not good for people who have like hip or knee. Oh, yeah, good question. So now we do the roll up. So I want everyone to actually roll to the side and come sitting up. And I'm just going to kind of stick to the Kathy Grant 10-pound roll up over the actual roll up. And then we'll get there. Bring your toes to the top of the mat. And my feet are hip bone width. And bring your arms forward and sit tall. Invite your shoulder blades back onto your back. So I like to kind of curl the tailbone under and almost go to, like, I'll call that 10, 9, 8. It's basically where we are in teaser. And come back up 8, 9, 10. And again, curling back. How's that feel, Allison? Good. Up. And again, smile. Turn the corners of your mouth up. Good. Up. And then we're going to curl back for a count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Good job. 4, 3, 2, 1. And almost all of you need to bring your feet in just a little bit more because your feet should be flat. Right? You're going to bring your hands and use your hands together. And then let's come up. And I was telling Elise that she can start, let's all start to come up. 10, 9, 8. Right about here, if you need some help, grab behind your hamstrings and use your arm strength to come up. That is way more accessible than roll-up. Now, those of you that want to straighten your legs and do the regular roll-up, please do. Let's do it again. Curling back for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Now, if you're doing the regular roll-up, your legs are straight, your feet are flexed, and you're going to stay in flexion. If you're like, I'm loving the 10-count roll-up, go ahead and come on up. So we all come up the same way. 10, 9, 8, 7. So I'm showing you the difference between the 10-count roll-up and what I'm doing, which is the classical roll-up. I stay in flexion. If you're doing the 10, 9, 8 cat, you're at your tall right now. And then we'll go back one more time. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Beautiful, everyone. Excellent. Good. All right, and then bring your arms down by your side for single leg circles. Everyone's legs are straight. Bring your legs together and flex both of your feet. Keep your left ankle flexed. Draw your right knee into the chest and extend it up. And I want everyone to have a little micro bend in your knee. It'll keep you out of your hip flexor and your back. The right toe is pointed. Your arms are down by your side. Let's make this really small. Circle over to the left, slightly down, around, and up. How fast is this? It's with our breath. So it's inhale, exhale around and up. Inhale, exhale around and up. Circle. We do 5 each way. Good. One thing that we could do for Allison is actually have her bend her left leg and just see if that feels better in her back. And then let's reverse. Out to the right, down, around, and up. Super small, right? For most of us. 3 more. I have clicking in my hip, so I have to do it so small. And 1, and then that knee bends into the chest and slide it down. Yeah, you can hug it in or not, you don't have to. Now flex your right foot and draw your left knee in and extend the leg up. Your arms are down. I want your triceps engaged. So you're really, it's a whole body exercise. The left toe is pointed. So how hard is that for the brain to flex the right foot and point the left? Point.
That's an advanced.
Yes. We circle to the right, down, around, and up. Circle. So in this beginner level 1, 2, the pelvis is stable. How's that feel? Yeah. Beautiful, everybody. And we reverse to the left. Down, down, up. Notice if you're bracing your neck tissue. I do that all the time. Can you just soften? Good, everybody. Last one, down, around, and up. Bend the knees in.
Okay.
slide the leg down. Just have your legs down on the mat. And I want everyone to just point and flex their feet 5 times. Okay, bend the knees in. We're going to do this series of 5. I want everyone to grab their foam roller and put it underneath their legs. And then place your feet down. So under the legs. And then you're going to do a little bridge up. Put the foam roller right at your sacrum. And we're going to do this series. We're going to do 4 of the series of 5 on the foam roller. I do this all the time. It's great. I want you guys to really have this in your wheelhouse. When people are on the foam roller, you gotta tell them to hang on to the edge of the room. To protect the back, I say bend your right knee in first, and then bend the left knee in first. Now, this angle kind of puts a little bit of weight in our neck, right? So we have to really move the chin away from the chest. Like a little cockroach could walk underneath your neck or underneath above your. I like to tell people to just sort of take their knees a little bit right and left because I think it feels good. So just play with that. That may or may not feel good on our back. I'm a big flexed foot person right now in my life. At least this will be like your go-to. It's really great to like angle you upright. All right, so let's do single leg stretch. I'm gonna have you do feet flex. So draw your knees in, flex your feet, send your right leg out. So have your arms up. Always hold your foam roller. Always hold your foam roller. Yep. And we switch. So left leg out and right leg out. Switch and switch. Switch. Really straighten that leg. So just get curious. Ask yourself. Are my legs going out to the right level and I can still corset my abdominals in? Do I have space underneath my neck? And now I'm going to add the breath. So it's in and exhale. In
17-and-a-half-year-old
Great. Bend the knees in. Now pretend you have a quarter block between the knees. So double leg stretch. Now I find that on the foam roller especially, cueing out 45 is too low. So I would say inhale, step your legs out to your working level. And exhale slowly bend. Inhale through the nose. And exhale, bend it in. Flex those ankles. Inhale. Exhale. Extra credit, can you feel for squeezing the sit bones together a little bit? Good. Bend the knees in. Now we're going to do single straight leg stretch. Right leg high, left leg out 45. I'm going to ask that you stay flexed. We're going to do half flexed, half pointed. 2 pulses. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Good morning, hamstrings. Good. And then try a few with your toes pointed. I really find benefits of both, right? You can feel how that stretches the tops of the feet. Good. And then both legs up to the sky for double straight leg stretch. Let's go back to a flexed feet. Also, too, one thing that's important on the foam roller, I see this a lot, is like I moved Melissa's legs more to like vertical, right? So I don't go very low here. Inhale lower, at least Allison, it's going to be so minimal for you. Exhale, lift. Inhale lower. Good. Exhale, lift. Very nice. When the legs are together, that's when I sort of see if you can squeeze your booty. Relax those lips. No tension in the jaw, no tension in the mouth. Excellent. And then obviously we can't really do crisscross here, so we'll get to that in a second. But before I have you guys go out, I just want you to open up into a straddle. Like let gravity really, good. We all have different sort of flexibilities there. And just circle your ankles one way. And Elise, bring your legs a little forward, so that they're over the foam roller. And reverse. Feels good, yeah? Okay. And then here's kind of a fun thing that I like to do here. So the legs are out, right? Flex the feet. Really slowly, for a count of 10, bring the legs together. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. That's working our inner thighs, which are called the adductors, because we're adding. Good. Bend the knees in. It's really important to put one foot down at a time to protect the low back, correct? Use your booty to lift the hips up and push the foam roller towards your feet. And then you can just roll down. All right, so let's bend the knees in and take it home with crisscross. Interlace the hands behind the head. If you're choosing to round up, elbows to the sky, round the head and shoulders up. Good. Send the right leg out 45. And you're going to twist both limbs up towards your left knee. And we're off. Switch 1 and 2. 1 and 2. So in a perfect world, we are lifting both of our shoulder blades, Jenna, off of the mat. And we're rotating the spine. So nice. And roll down and rest. Take a quick figure 4. Everybody cross your right ankle over your left knee. And then reach for your right thigh with both hands. So I'm sorry, your left thigh. Listening. Flex both of your ankles. And just notice that even with your ankles flexed, are you still signaling your feet? Right, so pulling. Most of us need to pull the pinky side of our feet back. Keeping the head down. Let's extend the left leg up. It's okay if that left leg doesn't go straight. And just a couple pointed flips. And a couple circles. Pretty good. Good. Nice circle. And then bend that leg. Set it down. And as you switch sides, can you keep your head down and not lift your head up? So let's take the left ankle over the right knee without lifting your head. Reach for your right thigh. Flex both feet. So this can be a strain for some people who have head forward posture. I'm going to give Melissa a little pillow. Better. And then let's extend that right leg up. A couple pointed flexes. Circle one leg. Circle a couple times and reverse. And then bend that knee, set the foot down. Unwind the legs. And then I want to review crossovers because it's my favorite exercise. Toe heel your knees and feet together. So again, I'm stepping out of the classical order for a moment. Arms out like the letter T. Cross your right leg over the left like you're sitting cross-legged at the dinner table. In general, I like to start going to the right because you have the right leg crossed. You're going to slowly take the knees to the right. How far? As far as it feels good for you. It's kind of give you a little of that. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to keep that. Think of your legs being heavy, pull your belly in, and move your pelvis with your deepest elbows. And then taking the knees to the left. And I'm almost wondering if I should have Allison uncross her legs and do this with her legs together. Yeah? Do that one more time. Over to the right. Is that better? Any discomfort comes off the mat for sure. Pull the navel in, bring it back through center, and then take the knees to the left. Keep your palms down. So imagine that your legs are dead weight and they only move because you're moving your palms. Good. Come back to center. And then unwind the legs. Let's do the other side. So everybody for Allison, left leg over the right. We'll take the knees over to the left. A hands on here is just pressing down into the opposite shoulder. It's not a correction, it's just more like, oh, how's that feel? Now pull the belly in, tell your legs to relax. Bring your brain to your pelvis and move your pelvis back to center slowly. Feel safe? Just kind of step over to the right. Nice focus, everyone. Moving your pelvis with your deep abdominals. And as your teacher, I'm looking to make sure that you're not like shortening and hiking the hip up as you come back to center. One more time to the left.
You want to keep your foot goes on the mat like in the same
Yes, you
spot.
want to keep the foot down. A lot of people try to bring that foot that's on the ground up. You're just moving to the side of the foot. Back through center. Good, Tori. Yeah. Over to the right. Okay. Draw the navel in and bring it back through center. Okay, unwind the legs. So next is spine stretch forward. So you have three choices. You can roll to the side and come sitting up. You can do a 10 count roll up, or you can do a classical roll up. So whatever you decide, do it mindfully. Good. Excellent. I know. Spine stretch forward. So this is not off the mat, you guys. This is kind of here. Flex your feet. You'll know right away if A, you need something to sit on, or B, if the client needs to bend their knees and you want a straight spine. Palms down. I want you to imagine that our arms are on a table right now. So pull the belly in, lengthen your spine, let your shoulders rest on your lengthened rib cage, and think about sliding your fingertips and arms towards the table. Pull the belly in like you're drawing a beach ball into your belly. And then stacking the spine one vertebra at a time. And again, grow tall and slide your arms, the head, right? So like, don't let the garden hose be long, Melissa. And then we stack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So our spine starts at C1, right? So that's where we start to bend, right? So I'm seeing a little bit of this and then that. So C1's here. That's where we start to flex. So just think about that for a second. Going belly in. I'm trying to keep my lowest rib up away from my hips. And then the head is the last thing to stack. Excellent. Great. And rest. Alright, so everybody scoot your forward. So open leg rocker is going to replace rolling like a ball. So let's just talk about the positioning. Heels together, toes apart. Get into your rolling like a ball position. Right? You're here. And just take a moment and balance. True or false, we're in our C curl. What's our C curl? It's the positioning of our spine where we have all of the ab series, the 100, stomach massage. This is stomach massage. So true or false, are we in our C curl? Yes. Right? And all that means is if I was here, my spine is in a C, right? So let's just do a couple rolling like that. Just do your best. You're in the shape. You come up, you balance. Yep. Hug those heels in towards your toe. One more time. And up. Good. And set your feet down. Down. For open leg rocker, we grab on top of our ankles and balance. And then we're going to extend the right leg out. You don't have to straighten that leg. And bend. And the left leg. And bend. Here's another option. Everyone grab behind their knees. Extend the right leg out. It doesn't have to straighten. And bend. Extend it out. And then both legs. That hurts your back, just watch. If you can be here, great. Okay, so open leg rocker. Squeeze your butt. I promise it helps. We roll back, up, and balance. So remember, you can be here. Roll back. That's open leg rocker. Try it again. Roll back. Up, balance. It's kind of ridiculous. And rest. So maybe in a math class, I don't know, I felt like that was like a little more valid than rolling. How about you guys? Right? Does that take a lot of hamstring opening? For sure. Right? The knees are shoulder width. So those of you that are trying it, whether it's here or here, I want you to kind of see if you can sense what shoulder is. Just try that. Get into the position. Yep. Right. It's a lot smaller than we think. Just try it again. Leg out. Bend. Reach back out. So that's really wide for you, Elise. Just watch that. Shoulder. Right. And it's not that. And rest.
Is this in the sequel?
We are in the sequel. It's stomach massage. Yeah. Never, ever, ever teach it unless I teach it. So that's open leg rocker. And then we do saw. So the transition is feet down, scooch back, and then the heels are just barely off. Does anyone want a blanket to sit on? Okay. So let's bring the arms out. I can't stress enough how absolutely flexed your feet are. That helps keep the pelvis really stable. Let's all twist to the right. Saw off pinky toe with pinky finger. Remember, our back palm flips up. So the other way to release with your palm. Yeah. Come up and untwist. Go tall as you twist. You don't have to touch, you don't have to go super far. My back palm internally rotates to the side. Up and then twist. And just notice if you lost the feet. Right? Twist. And reach. Come up. Untwist. And twist. And reach. Up. Twist. Twist. And reach. One hand's on is I'll have Elise push up into my hand here like this. Come up. One more time to the left. And reach. So it's internal rotation and rest. And rest. Just bend the knees in for a moment. Bring the soles of the feet together. And just get really tall. Right? Just a kind of nice stretch in between. Bring your feet flat like this. And just windshield wiper. Right? So I don't know about you, but that saw causes a lot of strain in my back. It's not my favorite exercise. So doing stuff like this, just sort of let that tension go. Okay, so cobra. So this is where we start to come onto the belly, which is exciting. So the transition is we swing our legs to the back, And for now, I just want you guys to take your arms down by your side and look to the right. I'm gonna make sure you're really centered on your mat, you guys. So, Alex, I'm gonna have you scoot your hips a little bit. Yeah, good. And I'm gonna give Allison a block in between her legs, which is gonna help her with her back. This is my safer version of Cobra. Turn your palms flat. So flip your palms down. Press your pubic bone down. So that's going to engage your butt. Keep your toenails down. You're going to start to lift your hands, lift your arms, center your gaze. It's just a little baby extension. Squeezing your shoulder blades together. And ask yourself, is my neck overextended? Release. Chin down just a bit. And then go ahead and look to the left and rest. And just rest everything. How's that feel, everybody? Feedback? Extension is hard, right? When we start to come into extension, it's a lot to work with. That feels safe. I'm maybe gonna kind of give her a little extra circuit grounding. Let's do that again. Pubic bone down. Yep. Lift your arms, squeeze your shoulder blades together, center your gaze. Good, Tori. Yeah, it's like sometimes I say, take the wrinkles out of the neck. So good, you guys. And then look to the right. And just rest everything. Just want to keep you guys coming back. By no means do you have to do all this yummy stuff. It's just a great enjoy. Okay. So go ahead and bring your hands underneath your shoulders and push to all fours for a moment. So for Cobra, we're here. Most of you that take yoga class have seen this before. Elbows in. I roll my shoulder blades down, pubic bone down. In the manual, I say little to no weight in the arms. I have since changed how I feel about that. So I'm actually using a little bit of tricep strength, keeping my elbows in. And this is asking the back muscles to work. So it's a spine strength. So that's what we're doing next. So come onto your tummy. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. For me, it feels kind of correct to say hands in line with the knees. Squeeze your elbows in like a grasshopper. Forehead is down. Now, if you have any back issues, your feet are hip bone width. If that's not you, you're going to bring your legs together. Elbows in, shoulder blades roll back, pubic bone down. We start to lift the forehead first, kind of roll the gaze slightly forward, and then keep the pubic bone pressing. Only lift up as far as it brings you joy. Keep the elbows in, feel your triceps and your back muscles. And then slowly, gently release. We're going to do that 2 more times. Elbows in, roll the shoulders back, press the pubic bone down. Good. Pressing up, your triceps so good, everybody. And slowly lower. How we feeling? Good. Good. Pubic bone down, elbows in. Good. Pushing into your pointer finger knuckle as well. Yes. That's right. Good. And slowly lower down. Use your arm strength to push onto all fours. Stack your joints. Come into cow, which is a slight extension. Sexy cat. I teach it all the time. There's so much stabilization in Pilates, right? Reverse the direction. So I'm going to check in with Allison. How's that feel? child's pose, guys. Toes together, knees wide. Those of you that, oh, I don't like a lot of knee flexion, your butt can kind of be up in the air. Good. And just breathe. And then come on up and set up for side leg work. So let's bring our head back to this side and lay on our right side facing the reformers. Okay. So if anyone wants to try using a pillow, using a block as a pillow, it's been my jam lately. You don't have to. I would say try it on for size. And if you want to go back to the classical way, you can. It's not for everybody. You can try it. So we're going to take the legs to the front. Now, Elise and Allison, I'm actually going to have you guys bend the knees and come into 90, right? Which takes a lot of pressure off. You're going to do the same thing with the top leg that the rest of us are doing, but the bottom leg's going to be bent. You feel how that kind of lengthens? And if anyone else has back issues, I want you to take that same variation. Okay, so we're doing side kicks, circles, point up, flex down, and bicycle is our new one. So let's lift the top leg and extend it forward. So we go 2 pulses forward. This can be really small. 2 pulses back. So Allison, you might just take it a couple inches forward and a couple inches back. We want to be using our hamstrings and booty. When Tori taught this to me yesterday, she did a really good job of monitoring the trunk, okay? So technically, we don't really go into extension. So let's pretend we did 10 of those. And then come in and rest. So for those of you that have the knees bent, you're going to rest in that position. Then we do circles. This is parallel, not turned out. So lift that leg hip height, extend it out. Let's just, this is 10, but let's just do 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. What's your back doing? See if you can not use your back. And then rest that leg in your home position. You'll see how she's rounded. Alright, so I want your spine to be, I think it has something to do with like the way you're like this. Also guys, I want you to check out that your head isn't in front of your spine. So most of us need to bring our head back. And then point up, flex down, right? So lift that leg high, externally rotated, point the toe, point up, just do 3. So that's way too high, Melissa, because you are shortening. Right, good job. And rest. Yep. All right, so bicycle, this is our new exercise. So lift the leg, hip height, extend it forward, right? All right, so we like side kicks. We go forward, we bend the knee into the chest, and then we take the knee back, and we extend the leg out. And then we bring it forward. so hard, right? It's asking quite a bit. Then let's reverse it, guys. So the leg is forward and straight. So we take it back. I like to cue heel to the seat, knee into the chest, extend the leg out. So take it back, heel to the seat, knee to the chest, extend it up. Good. You know, this is technically almost everything is pointed except for classically. So technically, classically, it's pointed. Again, I'm a fan of flexing and rest. Isn't that hard?
It's real hard.
Yeah. And then, not classical, but I want to teach you guys that open the book. So everyone's going to come to the bend knee position. Yeah, and if you're liking the block, I tell people to push the block back so that you have some more real estate, right? We're going to take the hands forward, palm over palm. I'm going to ask you to flex your feet. Jenna, bring your knees up a little more so you're truly 90. So I love this exercise. So this is rotation from the top of the spine down. Crossovers is rotation from the bottom of the spine up. Both are important. So we're going to take the left arm up.
I would love to do it this way for
And you can go back as far as it feels good to you. Engage your core. Think about crossovers as you come all the way back. I call this open the book. So your head is heavy the whole time. Open the book. I'm kind of hoping this feels good.
Yeah.
For those of you that have. I'm sorry, this has been my bad. Yeah. How's that feel? Good? Yummy, right? It's a crowd pleaser.
Like reasonable.
I'll do 3 of those. Come back for a second. And then to come out of this, technically, we come into heel knees. So you're going to take the block out of the way and make your way onto your tummy. You're going to step one hand on top of the other. This is not my go-to exercise, especially for people who have back pain. So I want you to just really listen closely, rest if you need to, shoulders relaxed, legs are together, press your pubic bone down so the butt is active. You're going to, with straight legs, lift the legs up, and we do heel knees. We're going to put the heels together. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. I think you have to kind of point the toes here. Do 20 more. It's real common to want to bend your knees, straighten your knees like crazy. Excellent. And release. Just take a moment to relax the shoulders. Can you see how that can be kind of vicarious to teach it in that class? Kind of, sort of. And then let's roll over to the left side and do our side leg work. So again, you're either using the block, you're propped up here, or you're like this. Make sure that you're all the way towards the back of your mat, and you might have to feel it. And then you're either 90 degrees, right? Your back is still straight, or your heels are to the front edge. I'm a big fan of taking that right hand to the leg and traction the hip out, or you can use it to balance your choice. So lifting the leg hip high, and if your knees are bent, extend the leg out. So we're going to go 2 kicks forward, 1, 2. Really think about extending the hip from your butt and hamstring when you go to the back. 2 pulses forward. Let's do 1 more and pretend we did 10 legs. And then rest the leg and come back home. Good. Then lift the leg hip high. Take the leg out. This is definitely next. Leg is straight. Tiny little circles. 5, really point up, flex down. So lift the leg hip height. Externally rotate. Point up, flex down. Point up, flex down. I hardly ever teach this exercise. I think side leg work is kind of, when he has, just do one more. That precariousness of like compressing that side joint. I do most all my side leg work with the knees bent and rest. All right, here's our bicycle. Lift the leg hip high, just because classical, let's point the toe. So we're going to take the leg forward just like side kicks. Draw the knee into the chest. And then same, heel to the seat. This is hip extension. Extend the leg out. Bring it forward. Slow is the way to go. Bend the knee in. Take the knee down, heel to the seat. Good, Melissa. That's it. And extend. Yeah, Tori, way to control it. But much better on this side. And take it forward. And then we reverse. So we take the straight leg back, heel to the seat, knee to the chest, and extend it out. Take it to the back. So here's the hard part here. Everyone pause here, to the back. When you bend this knee in, we're trying not to let the knee go forward. Right? Yeah, rest. One more time. So as you take that leg to the back, right? Keep it straight for now. Then take the heel to the seat. Don't want this to go forward. Then you bring it forward. And rest. So what that's asking the quad to do is go on the stretch, right? So imagine that I'm slamming on my side. Right? So to extend it like this, instead of letting it go forward, that takes a lot of quad strength, right? All right, so then let's come on to the back. Let's do another figure 4 on both sides. That's probably too high, but I do really like this back for you when you're on your back. Does it feel better? Good. So yes, just one ankle over the knee, you get to choose. Remember, we want to really work on foot alignment, flexing the knee. So you always grab onto the leg that's there. Yeah. Switch when you're ready. All we have now is teaser and seal. So many ways to do teaser. I think it can kind of get confusing. I really like how Tori taught it to me yesterday, which was from a tabletop position. If you need to rest, anyone, please rest. Okay. So let's start with tabletop knees. Arms up to the sky. And as we come up, our legs do kind of go away from us. Start with your knees bent and just find your teaser. Squeeze your booty. And then maybe when the legs go out, just remember that the toes are eye level, not higher. And then we're going to roll down and go back to tabletop knees. Yeah. Great. And then let's put the feet down. So last night, Jen was like, I really like to teach people teaser this way. Your feet have to be further away from you than you think. Knees and feet together, arms up. So as we come up into the teaser, we give the upper body a little head start, which I feel like is really a good way to think of. And then we naturally lift your feet. That's nice, isn't it? You can bring your hands underneath your knees. Remember when we extend the legs out and toes are eye level rather than in yoga, right? That's different. And then let's set the feet down and roll down. Yeah. Now, if you're like, I'm going full Monty, straighten your legs. If you're like, I really like that version that we just did or the other one. Always give your upper body a head start coming up. Scoot your booty to the front of the mat. You always do that scooch down anytime you do a rolling exercise, right? So you have room. Never teach this exercise. It's a little ridiculous. I'm going to demonstrate first. So seal, I'm going to take my arms inside. My knees do go wide. So I'm going to go clap, clap, clap. I get to let my legs open. 1, 2, 3. And a clap, clap, clap. And now when I'm doing this, I like it way better than open leg rocker. And I think Mr. Pilates invented this so that we wouldn't grip in our hip flexors. Notice I'm not rolling on my neck. Want to try it? All right, so we take our arms inside and here. Our legs are pretty wide. Do a 3 clap. 1, 2, 3. Roll back, let your knees open. 1, 2, 3. Come up, balance. 1, 2, 3.
How do you come up?
It's really hard.
I know. And like momentum.
Yeah, it's just my legs.
Yeah,
pushing forward.
I think I'm so weird.
Try it again. Bless you.
Bless you.
That's it, Allison. Good. Yes. 1, 2, 3. Good.
Oh, we're clapping at the back too.
You're clapping at the back.
Are you supposed to sort
She's
of
going
stop
all the way
when
over.
your legs are in the air? Because I was just going on momentum when I was clapping at the
1, 2, 3. I kind of keep my chin to the chest, almost like an ab series. There is a little bit of a pause, but not, I don't really think about it as a pause. Did you ever teach this? Or
No.
right? Never.
Like never teach it. But I do remember learning it and I was like, whoa. I like it. I could teach it to kids. I think kids like it.
There you go, that's a really good idea. So, hey, we did level 2 math.